set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Newton. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looks to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
Right, now,
stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Allen keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. Complete to Washington. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
McKinnon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run it with McKinnon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield, here's Allen. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on third. But it's brought in by Washington. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Returning it, John Ross. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, 180. Gun.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Cohen. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun. Ready.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? 180.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Allen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Leopard! It's just me and you. Gun!
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Going deep downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Allen. Washington with a catch. Middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Allen. Screen play. McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figured on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going out or keep handing them the football.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, line it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit!
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here we go. $20. That's it. 180. $20.
From his goal line here, Newton. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cohen, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. It's Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This is Cohen, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This thing caught the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth. And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. You like that, don't you? All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Yeah. I like that. Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gone, 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 gone.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
No.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick. I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check. 3 down. Banjo.
Allen to throw once more. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately. Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen, got to have this one. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But when I was calling college football, I saw a game that a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent, and in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On third down. That's Cohen. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down is Allen. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Detroit!
Allen. How about... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.